about this. All right, this is the second question. Regarding dosage of homeopathy medicines, large doses work most effectively leading to cure. Large doses. Where is it mentioned large doses really work? Okay, answer should be found here. Large doses work most effectively leading to cure. It says dilute substances. Dilute. When the substance becomes more and more diluted, the concentration is becoming less and less in larger doses. It says on one side, it says larger doses. But this one does not indicate. See, large doses work most effectively. So finding the answer is not very easy in such cases. So let me just try to help you. The first one, okay, here it is. Okay, large doses. It is only talking about the large doses, but it is not talking about. I mean, this dilute substances is not mentioned here. Lower concentrations work better than higher doses. Lower concentrations, dilute substances means lower concentrations, better than higher doses. There is no than mentioned here. There is no, you cannot find anywhere, you cannot find any kind of comparison here. So than, the word than means comparison. So since we cannot find any kind of comparisons, that also is not possible. So we have to, we cannot find the answer there. Taking small doses cure the symptoms. Taking small doses. Where is small doses? Can you find here it is dose, large doses. Okay, very simple. Okay, taking small doses of these substances derived from plants, animals, or minerals strengthens the body's ability to heal and increase resistance to illness or infection. Look at this one. There are two things here. One is small doses. One is large doses. Here, curing happens. Curing, see, small doses is not connected to the small doses starts from here. Small doses is not connected to curing. Curing comes only here. Okay, small doses is coming and it is not talking about curing here. Although when the body's ability to heal and increases resistance to illness or infection or immunity power increases, definitely the curing happens. But this is not talking about the curing here. Curing happens in this blue area, and this one is resistance power is increasing. It may or it may not improve the curing or affect the curing. But since curing is in this area, in the blue area, the small doses cannot be, we cannot rely on the small dose thing here. Go to the last one, lower concentrations. Lower concentrations, yes, dilute substances. That is known as lower concentrations. Okay, lower concentrations is here, correct, dilute substances. In higher doses, large doses, okay, work better than higher concentrations. And where is higher concentrations here? There is no higher concentrations here. Concentrations or dilution is only in this area. So we have to go with the D, which is a correct answer. Did anybody think D was the correct one? Will you please raise your hand? Okay, good. Very good, very good. That is something good. Okay, so that was mathematics. That was just mathematics. And I tell you something, all of you, these questions are very, very tricky questions. And the OET questions that are going to come in the examinations are nowhere higher than this one. So if you are dealing with this kind of questions, you can think about passing OET. So I don't want you to teach 10 plus 10 is equal to 20, 20 plus 20 is equal to 40. That is not going to come in the OET exam. I want to teach you the highest, the toughest one, so that you will not be shaken in the examination hall. Anybody supports me? Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. You are right, sir.
Yeah, I think I should be correct. Yeah. So maybe after attending some of my classes, some people leave my class. The reason is very tough. I'm not getting anything. I think it's better for me to stay in India and work as a nurse. Okay. And bury all my dreams of going abroad. Oh my God. So they become, depressed. So please, I tell you, please, you just attend all these classes. Okay, and watch the videos which I have already shared in the group. and make your thinking pattern much effective. Let's go to the next one, and please don't feel that OET is difficult. Writing, we have done well. Speaking, we are doing well. Listening, we are doing well. Just this reading is remaining there, and you can easily score 19 out of 20 with our new method in part A. So just don't worry about part C. Okay, it is possible. OET is really possible. All right, going to the next one. 7.3. All right, let's see how you write. Now you have to answer fast because we are finding the answers from the same paragraph. Now you can answer very fast, less than 30 seconds you have to answer now. And please raise your hand. Come on, all of you. It is very tricky, very intelligent. It's a very intelligent question, so you can answer it. Do one thing, please eliminate. Please eliminate. What is elimination? You have to eliminate three answers which cannot be the right answer. Please do that way. Can I ask, Rose, can I ask, which one will you first eliminate? If you eliminate, which one will you eliminate first? A, B, C, D. You can unmute and answer. You can unmute and answer. Which one will you eliminate first? A, B, C, D. Shweta, which one? Okay, Rose. See, it is not well studied. Yes, I agree with you. I totally agree with you because we can never say that it is not well studied because see, Australia's National Health and Medical Research Council and this one, even UK people also did research, and you can never say that it is. So we are eliminating this. Anybody knows the reason? It says,
Yes.
C says it is not well studied. It is well studied, so this is wrong. Okay, second one is a subject for misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Misunderstanding. Where is the misunderstanding? The
No, sir.
homeopathic people will never agree with that, and allopathic people will never agree with that. This is not about misunderstanding. So we are eliminating that also. Anybody wants to eliminate the next one? A or D? Is as old as allopathy.
Sir, is not well understood means they have without understanding they cannot take allopathic, na sir.
Is not well understood. The debate about the effectiveness of homeopathy is not well understood. The debate about the effectiveness of homeopathy is not well understood. Yes, Jasmine?
Nothing new means there is no like it's like old means there is no further study. I think A is like
A is correct.
Yeah, is right, sir.
because
Yes, the D also we can eliminate, na, sir.
Okay.
nothing new means there is no new things happened. Only
Okay.
old things.
Is
So I think
okay, that's fine. That
old
I
as
agree.
well.
But how can we say that the debate about the effectiveness of homeopathy is as old as allopathy means? That means you are saying that there is also another debate about the effectiveness of allopathy also. So we are talking about the debate about the effectiveness of homeopathy is as old as allopathy. So it means you're trying to say that there is also another debate which is about allopathy. And who is saying there is any, is there any kind of debate about the effectiveness of allopathy? No, there is no debate about there is no debate about the effectiveness of allopathy. Yes, actually the debate is only about, see, allopathy people say that homeopathy is just a placebo. That's what they say. Okay, okay. But do homeopathy people say that allopathy is just about something? No, there is no debate about allopathy at all. So for that reason, we have to eliminate that also. Now, why is this one correct? See, well studied, misunderstanding, and not well understood. Do you find any difference between something that is misunderstood and not well understood? For example, I'm teaching you a method. Okay, I'm teaching you a method that is Mellon's method. Somebody who doesn't understand will be thinking, okay, OET is about melons. Just eat a lot of melons every day, so you will be able to pass OET. This is known as misunderstanding. But somebody else understands, okay, melons means this is like a medical, this is like a, emotional, and this is like a lifestyle, and this is like occupational, and this is like nutrition thing, and this is like symptoms. See, symptoms. We know that it is not symptoms. It is, the last one is, what is this? Social. And this one is known as not, okay, it can be misunderstood. Misunderstanding is also there with the last one, and also not well understood. That means a person who understands the Merens method, he understands almost well, but one thing was wrong. So in this case, if you look at this one, is not well understood. The debate about the effectiveness of homeopathy is not well understood. How can we say that? Is not well understood. The debate about the effectiveness of homeopathy, that means the conclusion of the debate about the effectiveness of homeopathy is not well understood. Why? It's not well understood by whom? Yeah, like for example, Shweta is taking medication, homeopathy medication. Suman is also taking homeopathy medication, but they don't understand the reasons behind that. Okay, it's not well understood, but they experience that homeopathy can give a result. So understanding means it has got two ways of understanding. As a scientist, you need to understand how this is working. But as a common person, you can understood that it is really working. So although this answer is not perfectly correct, we have to give something like an 50% of this answer is correct. Because these answers, none of the answer is correct. They are completely incorrect. So this one, which is a bit better than the others, is the correct answer in this one. Is not well understood. Yes, you can argue that this answer also is not acceptable, but in OET these days, they are giving answers which are not 100% correct. So you have to decide one of the answers which is at least better than other answers. Okay, we are going to the next one, 7.4. I think you are tired. I'm going to wind up the class as fast as possible. So please don't leave the class. It's very important. Stay here for some more time. Please start reading this and find the answers. Now, 30 seconds only. You have to answer this in 30 seconds. You got the answer? Very easy, very, very easy. Come on, don't take more than that much time. 30 seconds is enough. You can do elimination. Please do the elimination thing. Do you think Australians are wasting their money? How can we say they are wasting their money? Australians are not scientific minded. How can you say that? How can we say that? Australians spent at least billion. Is it a billion or million? Just check the difference there. The money spent collectively by Australians on homeopathy is often above $11 million per year.
D is the right answer.
Yeah, but be careful. This is spent past tense. And this one is often is present tense. So this is past tense and this is present tense. Check the difference anyway. Whatever the difference, it is not a billion. Therefore, this answer is eliminated first. Second one, they are not wasting. If people are getting benefit out of that, they are not wasting. They are not, I mean, Australians are not unscientific. I mean, they are not unscientific people. Okay.
D, sir, D.
Okay, so that answer also is being eliminated. And then the last answer is the money spent collectively by Australians on homeopathy is often above. Okay, this much is the correct answer here. Okay, because it is present tense, there is no clash with the answer. It is completely fine. So how many of you got 7.4 answer as D? Will you please raise your hand? All right. So,
Sir,
yeah, tell me.
I thought this question is the result of two reports point to effect that I
The
have
results,
doubt about.
the results of the two reports. There are two reports here. One is by NHMRC and the other one is from the UK House of Commons. These are the two reports. And the results of the two reports point to the fact that, so how can we say that again? So what was your answer, Jayamati? What was your answer?
Sir, I'm not selecting because everything only is Australia. Another report UK also there.
Okay. Both of them are having the
They
same idea.
these two report points.
I'm not able to, I mean, your voice is just cracking, not audible to me.
Sir, answer is sorry. Question is two result. The result of two reports point.
Point to the
So
fact
I
that.
have the fact. So so UK report also point that Australians spent money about it. I have doubt about.
Oh, great, great, great. The results of the two reports point to the fact that the money spent collectively by Australians on homeopathy is often about, oh, I'm sorry, you're right, you're right. So, yeah, I made a mistake here, okay? Yeah, because the UK, because there are two results here, two reports are here. And 1 second. Comments which said that the evidence failed to show a credible physiological mode of action for homeopathic products and that the available data showed homeopathic products to be no better than placebo. Yes, that is not talking about the Australian thing. Okay. So for that reason, there is no correct answer here. All these, I mean, the 7.4 is not a valid question. Okay, I'll be modifying this question later on. Okay, so anyway, sometimes it happens with me too. So we are not including this question. So now, before we finalize this one, I am going to take you to the last one, 7.5. Regular users of homeopathic medicines. Please try this one. You know, it is better for you to answer these questions easily now because we have gone through this paragraph very many times. Now, can you find out this answer as fast as, I mean, in less than 30 seconds? Try this one, please. If you got the answer, please raise your hands. Regular users of homeopathic medicines never try other medicines. Try other medicines too when homeopathy fails. Try other medicines in combination. Not unwilling to spend on homeopathy. These are the regular users of homeopathic medicines. Come on, what is your answer? You can, again, you have to apply the negative method here. Not unwilling to spend on homeopathy. This may be a confusion for you. Not unwilling. So please, you have to remove both negatives from here. Not unwilling is equal to willing to. Okay, willing to spend on homeopathy. So check your answers and please raise your hands. Regular users of homeopathic medicines never try other medicines. It is never found anywhere. You cannot find it anywhere. So we are eliminating this one. Try other medicines too when homeopathy fails. Even that is also not mentioned anywhere in this particular paragraph. Try other medicines in combination. It is also nowhere mentioned that they do it in combination. Nowhere. Directly or indirectly, it is not mentioned at all. Now, not unwilling to spend on homeopathy becomes, so whenever you have this double negatives, you have to remove both the negatives. So what will be that? Not is removed, unwilling also is removed. So they are willing to spend on homeopathy. Who? Regular users of homeopathic medicines are willing to spend on homeopathy. How do you know they are willing to spend? Where is it mentioned? Spend. There is a mention like there is it. Where is it? There is a word. Yes. Australians spend at least. This spend is mentioned here. Yeah. And I think I saw somewhere else also the same kind of line here. Okay. So this will be the not unwilling to spend on. This will be the correct answer. Okay. If you are not tired, if you are tired, you can leave this class. But I think since we have gone so deep into the same paragraph, it is better that we discuss just 3 more questions. Please stay with me and we can have a more detailed discussion as fast as possible. Come on, the next one. Please check your answers now. Please check your correct this one. Please find your answer. What is the correct answer for this one? The UK and Australia have recently stood for homeopathy, stood against homeopathy, rubbed horns in the name of homeopathy, withdrew their earlier stand on homeopathy. 30 seconds only. 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds. Please do fast. It's so easy, so easy. Come on, very easy one. Rubbed horns in the name of homeopathy means, to rub horns means you have seen certain animals rubbing horns. Why? Because they're enemies. They're fighting. Do you think UK and Australia were on both sides, opposite sides? Can you say? Withdrew their earlier stand on homeopathy. What was their earlier stand, earlier opinion on homeopathy? Is it mentioned that they had another opinion earlier and they withdrew that? Or go to B, stood against homeopathy. Were they both against homeopathy? Or one of them supporting this? A, stood for homeopathy. Were they supporting homeopathy? What is the correct one?
A.
Stood for homeopathy means they supported homeopathy. Did they support homeopathy? Were they supporting? Recently, these are the two reports here. Australia on one side and UK on the other side. Both are different countries, you know. The first one released a paper which found there were no health conditions for which there was reliable evidences that homeopathy was effective. So Australia is dismissing the possibility of homeopathy. And then UK is coming. Is UK against Australia or is UK supporting Australia? Which said that the evidence failed to show, the evidence of the study failed to show a credible, a believable physiological mode of action for homeopathic products, and that the available data showed homeopathic products to be no better than placebo. See, what does it mean? So both Australia and the UK, they were not supporting. They were not supporting. Okay, now listen, all of you. So stood for homeopathy means they supported homeopathy. No, they did not support homeopathy at all. Stood against homeopathy seems to be the correct answer. Rubbed horns in the name of homeopathy means they were fighting with each other. UK and Australia were having opposite ideas. So this cannot be correct one. Withdrew their earlier stand. There is no mention of any kind of their earlier stand or their earlier opinions. So they were both against homeopathy will be the correct one. Are you agreeing with me? Are you in agreement with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, you know, reading class is so boring. You know that. Okay. But when you do this kind of practice, a lot of things will happen in your brain. Okay. We are going to the second last one. After that, you can take break. Okay. So just two more questions are here. Let's see. But you have to answer this in less than 30 seconds. Please, too fast. What is the meaning of character certificate? Like you worked in a hospital and the hospital authorities are giving a character certificate. Ms. Shima Kurian has been working in our hospital and her conduct has been found satisfactory, good, something like that. So here, allopathy is giving a character certificate for homeopathy. Allopathy says, I will give you a signature that you are good or bad. Anyway, that is okay. So what do you mean by that? Rising mortality from the side effects of homeopathy. For this one, unacceptable cost for homeopathy medicines. Cost is here, mortality here, lack of evidence here, competition between allopathy and homeopathy. Yes, which is your answer? Come on, please, you have to find one answer. Those who do not raise the hand, or those who have no answers, they are wasting their time here.
Sir, D.
D. Personal opinion. Is that personal opinion?
C and D, I am getting confused.
C or D, right?
Yes.
Yes, I think we can go with that. Mortality, there is no mention about the mortality rate here due to the side effects of it is easily eliminated. Unacceptable cost. Where is the cost? Okay, Australians are spending 11 million, but not just one Australian. Thousands and thousands of people are spending this much money. No, it's okay, completely okay. This is not a big cost. And they, nowhere it says that the cost is very huge. It may be huge, but they're ready to pay. Okay, then we have C and D. Maybe you thought competition between allopathy and homeopathy, definitely. But then why should allopathy, the magnum opus of this one, fight with homeopathy? Homeopathy is just, unknown, just a small spark. There's no, it's very, very silent. So why should allopathy fight with homeopathy? So competition is nowhere. There is competition, of course, there is competition. Okay, but that is only a personal opinion. Nowhere that is correct here. So we have to go with lack of evidence. So everywhere you can see that to be no better than placebo. No, everywhere you can see that there are no evidence here. Reliable evidence. See, reliable evidence. Where is evidence? Nowhere it is evidence. Okay, the only thing is that people are spending money. People are taking the homeopathic medicines. Other than that, where is the medicine? Where is evidence? No evidence is here. So lack of evidence will be the only correct one. So we are going to the last question of today. I really appreciate your, your willingness to attend this class, because it is evening time. Still, you are ready to attend this class. Tomorrow also, I'll be conducting this time. Tell me how many of you are okay with this time. Please tell me, because if it is 8 o'clock, I can also be, able to spend some time with my family. I can have some exercise. So what do you think? Alina, others, tell me how many of you are okay with this timing? Please tell me, honestly. Honestly.
Really good.
Yeah. Is this
Good
time
time.
okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Shima, will you be able to manage the family? I mean, kids.
Yeah, it's okay, sir.
Okay, very good. Alina, you are okay because you have no such commitments. Okay, no. I mean, you are just small. Okay, just when you are fine. Malati, you are not okay. Okay.
Sir,
Rose.
tomorrow I have night duty, sir, so I cannot attend.
For you, anything is, I mean, there is no particular time for you. Everything is good time, everything is bad time for you. So, man, I know that, okay, but you are taking a lot of pain to attend these classes, okay. So, let's try to keep this class at 8 o'clock. And it is so sad that those people who requested to conduct a class at 8 o'clock, they are not in this class. This is so bad. Okay, anyway, not bad. I understand that. Coming to the 7.8, please, what is your answer? Both the reports mentioned in the first paragraph conclude that homeopathy could be harmful if not used appropriately, merely works on the same basis as the placebo effect, lacks any form of convincing proof of its value as a treatment, would require further investigation before it was fully understood. What's your answer, please? Could be harmful if not used appropriately. I'm sure nobody will support this because no mention about the harmful side of that. Merely works on the same basis of placebo effect. Okay, just like Jayamati pointed out this one, I would have forgotten that. This is only told by UK one. Only the UK one is talking about the placebo effect thing here, right? It's not by Australia's National Health and Medical Research Council. So placebo comes only with, so here, both the reports, so that to be correct, then both of them should be, so we cannot take that. So placebo effect is not with both of them, only with one of them, that is the UK report. Lacks any form of convincing proof of its value as a treatment, correct? Lacks, yes, lacks. Any form, yes, any form of convincing proof. Yeah, convincing proof. Like people are spending $11 million is not a convincing proof. That is scientifically not a proof of its value. Yes, mentioned. As a treatment, yes, mentioned. So the whole thing is mentioned here. So for this reason, this should be the correct answer. Let's go to the final one. Would require further investigation before it was fully understood. No way. Whatever investigations you do, you have not got any kind of evidence so far. See, you have not got any kind of evidence till 2024. So how are you expecting to get more anything in 2015, in 25 or 30 or 50? So would require further investigation. You do the investigation, but no result is going to come as of now. So C will be the correct answer. All right. So I have made one mistake today during today's class. That was my mistake, of course. That is understandable. And I hope you have all understood these questions and we have been able to. So we have just done only one paragraph today. So tomorrow we will continue with the next one. You're having so many questions. And the benefit of this kind of a class is we are going so deep into the paragraph and you will understand the paragraph much better. So this is highly beneficial for everybody. So shall we just conclude this, or you have any questions, any corrections, anything, please tell me. All right. So since you have nothing to say, 1 hour is over. So see you tomorrow, 9:30. Okay. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Good night.